road ahead will present many obstacles, both large and small. I hope that when you meet them that you make the choice. Just as you have these past months, to respond with strength, wisdom, resilience, compassion.
That's my name.
And most of all, faith. If you do, no obstacle can deter you from your destination. As you go on to new adventures, carry the university in your hearts, as we will always carry you in ours.
At the University of the Incarnate Word, we're no strangers to change.
UIW was the first institution to offer higher education for women in Central and South Texas.
We consistently rank among the top universities serving our nation's veterans.
And UIW is ranked #1 nationally among faith-based universities graduating Hispanic students with bachelor's degrees.
Because the UIW way is to make a way, and that is one thing that will never change.
The University of the Incarnate Word. Your journey, our mission.
150 years ago, our founders, the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word, responded to a desperate call for help when an epidemic overwhelmed our state. Today, we have a call of our own. It hasn't been easy, but we see you every day, still learning and connecting. We see your sacrifice and strength. We see the legacy you carry, and we see the light you bring to the world. You make us proud to be the University of the Incarnate Word.
The road ahead will present many obstacles, both large and small. I hope that when you meet them that you make the choice. Just as you have these past months, to respond with strength, wisdom, resilience, compassion.
That's my name.
And most of all, faith. If you do, no obstacle can deter you from your destination. As you go on to new adventures, carry the university in your hearts, as we will always carry you in ours.
At the University of the Incarnate Word, we're no strangers to change.
UIW was the first institution to offer higher education for women in Central and South Texas.
We consistently rank among the top universities serving our nation's veterans.
And UIW is ranked number 1 nationally among faith-based universities graduating Hispanic students with bachelor's degrees.
Because the UIW way is to make a way, and that is one thing that will never change.
The University of the Incarnate Word. Your journey, our mission.
150 years ago, our founders, the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word, responded to a desperate call for help when an epidemic overwhelmed our state. Today, we have a call of our own. It hasn't been easy, but we see you every day, still learning and connecting. We see your sacrifice and strength. We see the legacy you carry, and we see the light you bring to the world. You make us proud to be the University of the Incarnate Word.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Graduates, family and friends, faculty, and members of the UIW community, thank you for joining us to honor our spring class of 2021. This is truly a blessed day, as we finally have the ability to safely celebrate our graduates together on our beautiful Broadway campus. We're also excited to welcome back members of the class of 2020 so that they too may cross the stage. While the ongoing pandemic keeps us from our traditional gathering full of extended family and friends, I'm grateful for the opportunity to come together and share this moment with the people who have supported our graduates throughout their journeys and who are cheering them on in person, in spirit, and via screens all over the world. We thank them for their unwavering support, their love, and the difference they have made. As is our tradition at the University of the Incarnate Word, let us begin with a prayer. Please welcome Sister Tere Maya for a special blessing from our founding congregation, the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word.
Graduates of the class of 2021, you made it and you're here in person. You have risen to meet every challenge before you, a pandemic, the winter storm, and everything in between. I am sure you will never forget the journey to this day. The resiliency and perseverance that got you through these last 2 years at UIW will make your lives extraordinary. You will make God's dream for a better world possible. You have the courage and the heart our human family needs desperately now. Never doubt that. Be persons of service and integrity. Today, the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word, founders of the University of the Incarnate Word, congratulate you and send you forth with blessing. So I invite all of us here and those watching to please stand and to bow our heads to join in prayer this very special graduation day. O most holy one, our God, bless these graduates of the University of the Incarnate Word. Bless their gratitude for those who have supported their education and dreamed with them. Educators, parents, coaches, family, and friends. May the Thanksgiving they experience today remind them that they never go alone. Bless their effort and their desire to lead meaningful lives committed to making a difference. May they be a blessing to all those they meet. Bless their lives with wisdom and kindness of heart. Make their education help restore human dignity anywhere they go. Bless them with energy, creativity, and the imagination our time requires now. May they trust their gifts and engineer, create, heal, inspire, and lead a new era into being. Bless their hands so they take your message of love and compassion into the future. May they encourage, support, and care for all those they encounter. And bless their journey. As they move forward, guide them and be a presence in their lives. May they know you walk beside them always. Fill them with your Spirit. Our God, we pray that you fill our graduates with deep joy, and may that joy fill every day of their lives, no matter what lies ahead. For they will always be people of the Word. Praised be the incarnate Word, forever. Amen.
Good afternoon. My name is Jack Lewis, and it's my distinct honor as chairman of the university's Board of Trustees, yes, please sit, sorry, to congratulate you on your remarkable accomplishments despite the challenges that this last year has brought. As graduates of the University of the Incarnate Word, you leave continuing the mission of the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word that began some 140 years ago. Wherever you go, take to heart the mottos of the sisters: to live a life for God and a heart for others. Let it guide and inspire you to serve your community with compassion and diligence. Know that wherever you are, we are with you, in our hearts, in spirit, and in prayer. We are so very proud of you, and on behalf of the UIW Board of Trustees, congratulations, graduates, and may God bless you. Now please welcome Dr. Barbara Aranda Naranjo, UIW Provost.
Graduates, guests, and our entire UIW community, before we proceed with the conferral of degrees, it is my pleasure to announce this year's Moody Professor. The Moody Professor Award was established in 1971 with UIW and Our Lady of the Lake University through a grant made to the two institutions by the Moody Foundation. Each year, a faculty member is named Moody Professor from each institution. The awarding of the Moody Professorship reflects a high level of scholarship, teaching excellence, and community service attained by the recipient. This is the highest faculty honor bestowed by the University of the Incarnate Word. The University of the Incarnate Word's 2021-2022 Moody Professor is Dr. Sandy Guzman Foster. Department Chair in the Dreeben School of Education. Congratulations, Dr. Guzman Foster, and thank you for your commitment to UIW students, especially those celebrating their graduation. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the conferral of degrees. Will the candidates who are presented by Dean Denise Stout and the faculty from the Dreeben School of Education for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please come forward so that your diploma may be presented to you? Reem Aldurama Al-Sunadi. Julie Marie Kalk Stokes. Ada Alexandra Gonzalez. Deborah Ann Poole. Alma Fernandez Villanueva. Tiffany B. Strange. Will the candidates who are presented by the faculty from the Dreeben School of Education for the graduate degree please come forward so that your diplomas may be presented to you? Elizabeth Silva. Jacqueline Isabel Adams. Amber Brianna Avila. Yesenia Anita Covarrubias, magna cum laude. Armanda Denise Garcia, cum laude. Sarah Emily Garcia, magna cum laude. Violette Nicole Munoz. Taylor Anne Marie Petty, magna cum laude. Aubrey Elizabeth Pfeiffer, magna cum laude. Marie Teresa Rodriguez. Tanya Ruiz. Justin Nicole Saenz. Will the candidates who are presented by Dean Timothy Wingert and the faculty from the Rosenberg School of Optometry for the baccalaureate degree please come forward so that your diplomas may be presented to you? Uda Almon. Mateo Alvarez. Alexa Albertina Arriaga. Mia Gabriel Oster, cum laude. Susana Zavala de los Santos. Ashley Dan Lee, cum laude. Aldo Martin Nava, Jr.
Will the candidates who are presented by Interim Dean Jonathan Lovejoy and the faculty from the School of Professional Studies for the degree of Doctor of Business Administration please come forward so that your diploma may be presented to you? Dr. Christopher Arduzer. Dr. Susan Maria Elena Fijak. Dr. Courtney Gatlin Keener. Will the candidates who are presented by the faculty from the School of Professional Studies for the graduate degree please come forward so that your diplomas may be presented to you? Eileen Elizabeth Richardson. Elaine Latrice Rivera. Monica Elise Iharekpin. Jacob Leighton Andrus. Tevin Linzel Barker. Tequila D. Berry. Emily Victoria Bonilla. Andrea Marie Brown. Gloria Deanna Butler. William Everett Butler II, with distinction. Deborah Marie Carter. Benjamin F. Coburn. Melissa M. Obaya Shog, with distinction. Akiko Rose Fukuda. David Joseph Gamez. Janelle M. Garcia. Paula Marie Hosier, with distinction. Elizabeth Gail Williamson Kriz. Yesenia Martinez.
Eddie Perellis, with distinction. Roxanne Perellis. Brian A. Rios, with distinction. Matthew Anthony Rodriguez. Roland Rene Rodolfo Sr. Edith Ann Rowe. Caitlin Page Salinas. Deanna Linda Marie Sullivan. Joel James Lee Thompson, with distinction. James Trakener III. Myra Alejandra Trevino, with distinction. Samantha Lee Villarreal. Truheem J. Williams. John Gregory Alexander. Eric David Avila. Diana Ivana Barza. Eva Lee Carpio. Lizeth Paola Gonzalez Cruz. Alejandra Daniels. David Michael Daniels, with distinction. Crystal D. Garza. Angelica May Gonzalez, with distinction.
Antonio Alejandro Gonzalez. Sonia Reitana Gugan. Albert John Rodriguez. Jeremy Jerome Hodson. James Turner Howarth. Rogelio Benito Juarez Jr. Christina G. Marin, with distinction. Ariadna Elizabeth Martinez. Melissa Renee McCall Perez, with distinction. James Brian Merrill, with distinction. Roxanne Perez Mojica. Sofian Nate Sidinas. Jaira Lee Perry. Andrea Qualls. Lucina Rodriguez. Hudson B. Sanders. Sarah Sarata. Amy Desiree Tibbetts. Emmanuel Fernando Torres. Hillary Melissa Valadez.
Jessica Madeline Figueroa Vasquez. Tyrone Wells. Monique Sheree Williams. Rachel Michelle Williams. Lisa Jane Womack with distinction. Dexter Juan Allen. Melissa Ann Alba. Mark Lauren Abgallo Bagarino. DeLacy Reed Bailey. Linda Jean Valderrama. Corey Andre Bedell. Garrett Dean Thomas Besikoff. Adrian Yvette Marie Campbell with distinction. Ignacio Chapa Jr. Saulo M. Corniel with distinction. Robert Michael Craven with distinction. Erin Nicole Serwin. Melissa Diaz with distinction. Ramsey Diaz Avila. Brian Anthony Dunn. Estrellita Blanca García Díaz. Celeste Dominga García Villarreal. Dorinda Garza. Rebecca Eva Gonzalez.
Patricia Gonzalez. Nicholas Delshon Hedden. Willard E. Hughes. Dunya Ghazi Ismail. George Gavia. Julia Isabel Johnson. Jessica A. King. Sergio Antonio Loines III. Melinda Colleen McDonald. Catherine L. McCulloch. Angela K. Miranda. Andrew James Moreno. Angie Naley Orellana. Augustine Ortega. Perla Alicia Pérez. Milton D. Ramos with distinction. Cristina Rey Rodriguez. Mario E. Rodriguez. Jason Anthony Sanchez. John Albert Sanchez with distinction. Jaime Santiago. Aaliyah Creighton Schuyler. Amy Nicole Scrivener with distinction. Richard Allen Smith, Jr.
Jessica Marie Stevens with distinction. Gary Michael Stevens, Jr. Yvonne Elaine Villarreal. Jennifer D. White. Christopher M. Wolf. Will the candidates who are presented by the faculty from the School of Professional Studies for the baccalaureate degree please come forward so that your diplomas may be presented to you? Christopher J. Asher. Shanda Marie Boyle, cum laude. Rosalba Rojas Brisbane, cum laude. Patricia Ann Broadbeck. Crystal C. Cole. David Alvarez Delgado, Jr. Neftali Gomez Diaz, magna cum laude. Angelica Maria Guerrero, cum laude. Jacqueline Danielle Perez. Ana Lisa Acosta. Lisa M. Alvarado, cum laude. Johnny Anthony. Stephanie Arcos. Jamie Banda, cum laude. Cynthia Joy Barraza. Mercy Ann Bustillo. Monica Annette Bird.
We'll do it now.
Go by Cesar. Cesar.
Cesar E. Campos.
Yes.
Adrienne Cañas. Vanessa R. Ceraceres. Brandy Lee Flores.
Vanessa Gail Garza. Alberto Gonzalez. Laura Delfina Gonzalez. Cynthia Greenidge. Guerra. Samantha Ray Guerra. Charisse Vera Liao. Raquel Ann Pavlicek, cum laude. Maria Teresa Perez. Marguerite Pineda. Dawn Marie Poplaton, magna cum laude. Antonio Ramirez, Jr. Cynthia Estrada Rendon. Adelaine Dinella Rodriguez. Rodrigo Rodriguez, cum laude. Violet Alvarez Saavedra, cum laude. Joanna L. Cerna, magna cum laude. Francisco Antonio Singer. Andrea Renee Vargas. Linda Vrana Wright, cum laude. Naima G. Bucres. Gino Bravo. Scott Cameron Broussard. Laura Ritkers Brown, summa cum laude. Evelyn Abigail Bustos.
Gina Yvonne Canas. Sandra M. Canizales. Ernest P. Carrillo, Jr. Julio Armando Cervantes. John Patrick Satira. Brittany Ann Schumperlet. Christina Naomi Clark. Jose Hernandez Contreras. Alicia Cortez. Nicole Michelle Cortez. Francela Santanita Cruz. Sondrika M. Cunningham. Richard Rene Encino. Lori Alejandres Espino. Samantha Leanne Esquivel. Carmen Leticia Farias. Dean P. Fishbeck. Gina Michelle Flores, magna cum laude. Yvonne Michelle Flores. Ruben Christopher Gomez. Sylvia Garay Martinez, cum laude. Johnny M. Garcia, Jr. Lori Barajas Garcia. Rhiannon S. Garcia Cardenas. Raul Christopher Garibay, cum laude. Gloria Herrera Gonzalez. Christopher Caprice Hardnett.
Katrina Hatherley. Erica Christine Hernandez, cum laude. Jose Antonio Hernandez, magna cum laude. Sarah Nicole Hernandez, cum laude. Brad Vincent Hoisington. Michelle Lee Holcomb. Michael Lawrence Jane. Jessica Monet Jimenez. Susana Valero Jimenez. Rosanna Lupelli Johnson. Tita Vari Poncus, cum laude. Jordan Larraga. Anthony Luis Liccioni, magna cum laude. John Wesley Marshall IV. Jimmy Ray Mendez, cum laude. Liliana Catalina Moreno. Jennifer Marie Olivo.
Alberto Ornelas, summa cum laude. Bijul Patel, summa cum laude. Gigi Giovanna Paz. Laura Plata. Yvonne R. Ramsey. Richard J. Rivera. Maricela Margarita Rosales, cum laude. Terrence Lamont Sanders. Annabelle Shalley. Michael W. Schlemmer. Peggy Roynette Smith. Stephanie Helena Sonneman. Rocio Sotelo, magna cum laude. Donovan Thompson. Erica Torres, cum laude. Pablo Torres. Larryjen David Valdez. Maribel Balero. Angelica Linda Velasquez. Yolanda Patricia Velasquez. Veronica A. Vidal, cum laude. Cecilia Alejandra Villagomez. Destiny Caitlin Villegas. Jeffrey R. West, cum laude. Christina Maria Wiley Eubanks. Bond Arzola Ibarra, magna cum laude. Will the candidates who are presented by the faculty from the School of Professional Studies for the associate degree please come forward so that your diplomas may be presented to you? Cassandra Garcia. Emily Hernandez. Laura Elizabeth Lara, summa cum laude. Patrick M. Hutchings. Charlie Martinez, Jr., cum laude. Derek Miller. Satori Thomas. Oh, I'm sorry.
Dr. Evans, this concludes the presentation of candidates for their respective degrees.
Faculty and graduates, I invite you to stand. By virtue of the authority vested in the University of the Incarnate Word by the state of Texas, with the approval of the Board of Trustees, and in the name of the faculty of UIW, I hereby declare that associate, baccalaureate, graduate, doctoral, and professional degrees are awarded to the candidates designated, and that said persons are entitled to their degrees and to all of the rights and privileges thereunto pertaining, contingent upon the successful completion of all degree requirements. Graduates, if you will move your tassels from the right to the left, this will signify your transition from candidate to graduate. Faculty, please join me in giving your students a well-deserved round of applause.
You may be seated. Good afternoon. What a beautiful day it has been for a Cardinal commencement. I'm Dr. Lisa McNary, Dean of Alumni and Parent Relations and two-time alumna of the University of the Incarnate Word. Class of 2021, this truly is a transformational moment. You entered this ceremony as college students and are leaving as alumni of the University of the Incarnate Word. Congratulations and welcome to this exclusive association. You have joined a celebrated family of more than 44,000 alumni all over the world. At UIW, you have been given many gifts through the mission of Incarnate Word. You have also been gifted with the support, guidance, and love of those who helped you along your journey. Your parents, professors, friends, and mentors. Whether they are joining you virtually or here in person, please join me in thanking them for their unwavering support. You may not always be able to repay them, but you can always pay it forward. We, your UIW Alumni Association, also have a gift for you. Tucked into your graduation gift bag, you will find your official Alumni Association lapel pin and bookmark, symbolizing a new chapter as a UIW alum. Wear your pin with pride. Come back to campus. Mentor a student. Give back. Be a leader and hold the mission of the university in your hearts. And remember, you are and will always remain a cherished member of the Incarnate Word family. Well done, fellow alumni. Well done. Now, please welcome back Dr. Evans for his closing remarks.
Graduates of the spring class of 2021, you are now officially the newest alumni of the University of the Incarnate Word. I want to take a moment to congratulate you and our returning graduates from the class of 2020 and to ask for your attention for just a few minutes longer. While words alone could never adequately convey the pride I feel in my heart or the magnitude of this moment, it is my duty and honor as president and the last speaker at every commencement ceremony to try. When you first arrived at UIW, each one of you embarked on a journey of discovery and transformation. During your time here, you found your places in our community of faith and education. You grew in the mission and were shaped in our core values. You found friendship and family, and you discovered the right pathway to your futures. You also discovered that our journeys in life aren't linear, nor are they always smooth. When you began your studies at UIW, you could never have anticipated that a global pandemic would alter your paths so drastically. Nor could you have anticipated all the obstacles, delays, and changes of course you would need to undergo to get to your destination. But through your resilience, strength, compassion, and commitment to your education and to your dreams, you stayed the course. I have no doubt that this class will thrive no matter what obstacles lie ahead, because you have already learned what it takes some people their whole lives to understand that while you can't control the wind, you can adjust your sails. Between you and me, you have a particularly special place in my heart. Like many of you, the fall of 2017 was my first full semester as a Cardinal. Side by side, we experienced many UIW firsts. Our first pinning ceremonies, homecoming, light the way, and meet the mission. We even got to enjoy snow during our first winter at UIW. We've experienced heartache together as we were faced with cancellation plans and opportunities lost or postponed. Perhaps most significantly, I had the privilege of seeing you apply your innovative, inexhaustible, and creative spirits as you found new ways to serve your community and offer your gifts to the world. In fact, I am proud to share that the spring class of 2021 completed 67,917 community service hours, providing an economic impact of more than $1,847,342, proving that not even a global pandemic could deter you from finding ways to serve those in need and live the mission. We leave the future in good hands because of your good hearts. Graduates, it's been one of my greatest honors to watch you grow and learn since that first year, because through victories and moments of triumph, the times you had to adapt to continue to thrive, and the grace you displayed when things did not go as you envisioned, it was I who learned from you. Today, you enter a new leg in your journeys. Each of you now have the precious opportunity to take all that you have learned here, all the knowledge shared with you by your instructors, all the love and support of your classmates, and all the prayers lifted up for you from your UIW family, and contribute to forming a more just and better world. Build upon the foundation laid by our founders, the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word, and let their legacy inspire you to apply your God-given talents and education to care for, serve, and lift the lives of others. Every commencement, I leave our graduates with a final piece of advice. When you reach a fork in the road and feel unsure about your next steps, know that you're not lost. Proverbs reminds us to trust in the Lord with all your heart. In all ways be mindful of him, and he will make straight your paths. Look to your faith to guide you back to the path he has set for you, and you will never walk alone. Graduates, no matter where your journeys take you, I hope that you will always consider this your home and we your family. As you go on to new adventures, carry the university's mission in your hearts. Continue to love UIW as you have, and cherish it as we will always cherish you. On behalf of our university community here and around the world, I congratulate you and your families on this great achievement. Today, you are sons and daughters of the University of the Incarnate Word forever. Praised be the Incarnate Word.